Let's go. Ready, set, go. Let's go. Hey, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? I'm early for them yams. Don't even no friends that they're going to pretend. Yeah. For some starters that can do it all the time. Oh, the yams are all I know. I feel the risen destruction. It's sending me the soul to the world. Can I get to the yams? Trying to get to the bands. Money in my pockets here with a will in the pen. Something about them yams I just don't understand. And I'm telling them, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Let's go. Ready, set, go. Let's go. Hey, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? I'm early for them yams. Don't even no friends that they're going to pretend. Yeah. For some starters that can do it all the time. Oh, the yams are all I know. I feel the risen destruction. It's sending me the soul to the world. Can I get to the yams? Trying to get to the bands. Money in my pockets here with a will in the pen. Something about them yams I just don't understand. And I'm telling them, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah.
It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 246. We're almost close to that sexy episode. Speed your boy Smith.
Whoa, baby.
As always, joined by the usual suspects. What's going on, fellas?
Hi.
Chillin'.
It's been a
Just
good week in the world of collecting and toys. I wanted to, real quick, before we really kind of get in, I want to kind of do a quick pickup. Not a really pickup, but just kind of a shout out, because, man, I've been messing with them for about a week now, and this G.I. Joe classified Sergeant Slaughter figure is fucking tits, okay?
Yeah. It's really good.
Like, I'm impressed of how they took so much little, but it gives you so much more. Like, he's not really like a heavy accessory character, but everything about him, like that they gave him, works perfect for this figure.
Well, it's made by the Cyclonus guy, so that's why.
Oh yeah, of course, Cyclone Sky made it. We all know it was done by Cyclone Sky. Come on, don't be ridiculous. But I'm just like, yeah, like it makes me more kind of want the Serpentor just to kind of compliment it. Because it's like, yeah. But I also feel like, hell, if I can't get him with Serpentor, if he matches well with my WWE figure, with my Ric Flair, I'll just put him with the Elite. So, no harm, no foul,
Do you want me to send you a link for Serpentor?
How much is this Serpentor, though, man? I ain't trying to spend $100. Real talk. Not for Serpentor. I'd concede to my minimum, my max, if I had to pay for Serpentor, would be nothing over $80, because he is not a $100 fucking figure. Even with his chariot, he's not a $100 figure. But what's the link you got, though? Oh, excuse me.
You know what though? Like, hold on. Yeah, the link I have for you, it's well over it's over $80 for sure.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll roll the dice and see if Hasbro reissues it or BBTS gets a couple copies. But it's like I said, it's not that kind of serious because, like I said, I'm not in the G.I. Joe like that, so it's not a heavy loss. It'd just be a nice piece to complement the Sergeant Slaughter. But even without the Serpentor, like I said, the Sarge on his own is just, like I said, just everything, the hat, the glasses, the whistles, the hand accessories, the baton, the gun, like everything just works. The articulation is on point. Like everything about this dude is just so good, but he really is just a dude in pants and a wife beater. But it all works. You know?
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds, like it just works. But yeah, man, we got a cool show for you guys tonight, man. We got a lot of fun. We got some things to talk about. We got some things to show you. And let's just jump right into it. You know, your number one source for news and information. You know.
Don't forget to screen share. Screen share for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Thank you for reminding me on that. Because I would have forgotten. There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so like I was saying, your number one source for news and information. Yesterday was 420, and if you got high, I hope you did it right. But you're here tonight, so fuck it, light some more up, because it's time for Fig News. As always, make sure you check your spaghetti policy when tuning into Fig News. And we start with, hey man, from Hasbro, we're doing an Avengers 60th anniversary Marvel Legends Super Adaptoid. Now, basically, this is just kind of a repainting and slight remolding of the 12-inch Captain America from the 12-inch Marvel Legends series, which I hope eventually makes a comeback.
Yeah, me too.
Never say never.
Those were great figures.
So yeah, we got that. But I mean, all in all, it looks good. I mean, I'm probably not gonna really. I have no interest in this figure or this character, so it's kind of an easy pass for me. Now, I would say, oh, this would look good with the 12-inch figures, but technically, he's supposed to be bigger, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, this is meant to scale with the 6-inch stuff. So with the 12-inch it wouldn't work, but A good mold though.
It's good. He's got a
Um,
cap shield.
I'm,
He's
I'm
got a green Mjolnir.
I don't know. I'm gonna get this figure. I think it's I think it looks fun. This is something where it's like a display piece, you know? Like this is where something where people come over and they check out your toy room and they don't know what the fuck that is and they're like, "What's that like green Thor Captain America thing?"
Hmm.
It looks cool. I don't know. I'm gonna get it.
Well, yeah, it looks
And
good. No
this is probably the
problem.
best. This is this is probably right. This is probably the best they could do with Super Adaptoid. Like Super Adaptoid is a weird character where he's just kind of plain, but then he copies the powers of the Avengers. So
Yeah, so you got a little bit of everything. You got Cap, you got Iron Man, you got Thor, you got Hawkeye. Like he's
Hmm.
I guess he's green because of the Hulk, maybe.
yeah, you got the Iron Man repulsor on the chest. I will say though, 70 bucks seems a little steep.
Definitely the price
Yeah, I
hike
think.
because I remember the 12 inches were around the $50 mark.
Yeah, they were like 40, 50. So yeah, he's up there.
Considering too, this figure has minimal paint apps.
Yeah, he's just green. Just
Like,
two
didn't
shades of green.
I don't like to compare. You know, I don't like to compare one company to the other. But and as much as I hate to give any kind of credit to Todd McFarlane, didn't he just give us a 12-inch Swamp Thing for like
Mm-hmm.
$40?
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, Xavier put up a good fight, but like I said, Gunther's here for the honky baby. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. Gunther is almost getting that like Roman Reigns push, where it's like he, it's got to be someone special to take the title off him. It can't just be like anybody.
Yeah. Mm. Well, if you want to get your hands on this Super Adaptoid, it's going to set you back $72. My God.
Yeah.
Steep,
Yeah.
steep,
Hmm.
little steep.
I always say if you're going to sell something over $50, it deserves paint apps, head to toe.
Uh, real quick in the chat, Gojira's here, Michael Marin's here, Ian's here. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen.
August of 2023 for him. Moving on from Higher Toys, we've got Texas Chainsaw
Oh baby.
Massacre, 20 to 2003 Leatherface, 1/18th scale figure.
Oh baby. Um, I think it goes without saying. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one. I think it's probably one of the best movies ever made. But I actually like the remake better. And yeah, this is my Leatherface, man. Like I just love how I love how I love how like menacing and gritty he looked in that remake.
Yeah, he looks good.
Uh,
I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie, looks good. Looks good.
Yeah.
yeah. I really. Sorry, Jimmy.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I'm a little tempted on him because I have this version of Leatherface, but he's like a 6-inch statue, I think, by McFarlane. He doesn't move. I don't know if McFarlane made him, but I kind of want this one for the articulation, even though he's like 4 inches tall.
Jimmy, which one do you like better? Do you like the original or the remake better?
I think I still like the original,
Okay,
but
that's
the
fair.
remake's really damn. But like when I watched it, I was expecting it to be kind of trash, but It's really good.
Yeah,
Really good.
he just looks. I just love how fucking scary he looks here. Like he just looks fucking scary. Like I don't know how else to say it.
They look scarier than the original, I'll give you that.
Much scarier. That being said, I'm gonna pass on this figure. Uh,
Yeah, a little under 5 inches there, so not that
I
big.
really,
But I mean,
yeah.
price point's $20, so it's not like you're getting your pockets are being fucking dry fucked right now. So you're
Yeah.
not that bad. Third quarter of 2023.
Fucking love that movie.
Next, we have from Iron Factory, we have Iron Samurai Series IFEX 57. It's fucking proud as a samurai.
Oh, that's
I don't.
supposed to be Prowl? I thought.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
proud.
Oh, I thought it was
Not proud.
Ratchet
I mean,
first.
Ratchet. My bad.
Oh,
Ratchet. Yeah, it's
I don't.
Ratchet.
I don't. I
he-
don't like this.
he's okay. Not something I would add to the
Again, it's one of those
collection, but
things where this is what happens to Transformers when you like tap the entire well, and it's like, okay, we can't keep selling G1, so now we have to stylize Transformers. So this is how you end up with like samurai Transformers, because like it's an adaptation, it's an interpretation. So you know who this is, but and it gets and you get away with it's not a licensing thing. You know, Hasbro can't say shit because they don't make a samurai Ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
it's cool. The only issue is I would have nowhere to, because he doesn't match anything
He
that I
doesn't
have
exactly. He
Transformers.
doesn't. That's the thing. This is for that collector who likes the stylized interpretations of Transformers. There are those out there in the community where there's like they gravitate to the non G1 cartoon aesthetic.
Oh, okay.
So there's a
Yeah,
market out there. It's a small market, but it exists.
I like the Cybertronian alt mode's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gojira. Yeah, you're right. Haya's doing a 1/12 scale Rambo. I'm definitely fucking getting that. So I'm excited because that'll be my first Haya figure.
Hiya, hiya.
Well, Samurai Ratchet's gonna set you back $45, June of 2023. Next on the market from NECA, we have Universal Monster X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Casey Jones as the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these.
Same.
Don't care either. Looks good, and probably out of all the Universal monsters that they have done so far, I think Casey's is probably the most fitting because it's the guy in a mask and he wears a mask. So it's not the
Yeah.
worst thing, but again, it's going to be one of those. It's a heavy pass because I like turtles, but I don't need turtles amalgamated with Universal monsters.
Yeah, it's agreed.
So like it's an easy
Like
pass.
I collect turtles. I collect turtles and I collect Universal monsters, but I don't need them to be one thing.
Yeah, I don't need the amalgamation of them. So
It's like a like it's like I said before. It's like you like having like pizza and then maybe you want to have some ice cream for dessert, but you don't necessarily want to eat them at the same time. That's what this is. I just have no interest in mashups. Actually, I fucking hate mashups.
I like some, but they're rarely done well.
but hey, I say cheers to NECA for at least the commitment. So it makes me comfortable to know that it's like when they do something, they go all in. So it's like they didn't just give you one Universal Monster Turtle and if you liked it or you didn't, that was it. They were done with it. It's like, no, we're going all in. So you're gonna get everything. We've gotten all the Turtles. We got a Splinter. We got an April. Now we're sitting here looking at a KC. The only thing I can see coming next is them turning Shredder into some kind of Universal monster and going forward with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to give NECA too much credit on that.
No,
They
but no, the
they're,
credit
they're
I'm
both
giving them saying is the commitment to continue with a line, even though most people or general people are not like, this is something I wanted. But we're gonna still keep making it because we're committed to the gimmick that we signed up for. Same way it's like, okay, we do Turtles. We didn't just stop at the basic like characters. We're giving you everything because we're that committed that whether you liked it or not, it's out there.
but that commitment definitely does not spill to their other lines.
Not to
I'm just
all
gonna
of them,
say
but
that.
it's just like, okay, if you're gonna, it gives me a little bit of promise that if it's something that they're into, like Gargoyles is another thing. I don't know how they're doing in sales wise, but clearly they're showing a commitment that we're going to keep making these because we're not just going to stop halfway and you're sitting with just a Goliath. No, we're going to hit you off with at least the core so that if we don't make any more after that point, you've still been blessed with a motherfucking, the base
Let's
team.
is
Zelina Vega
Lexington
gets a
up
title
for
match?
is Lexington up for pre-order yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, maybe hold that thought until he's up. NECA is spotty at best, unless
I'm
it's
saying, what's his name is
Turtles.
already showing up on in people's hands. So I'm gonna go with like, listen, it's consistent on the time frame. They said it's gonna come out here. It's showing up then. It's coming out. They said here, and now he's showing up. So I'm like, listen, if as long as it keeps coming out consistent, that if you say it's coming out on this or around this time and then it shows up, okay, good, easy. I go to Target, they sitting there on the shelf. All right, the consistency is there. Like I said, they're not going to show you something and not deliver on it because then that kills anything of future earnings. So they have to commit to whatever they show. If they showed, they got to tell.
Except for like Bruce the Shark and the Wolf Predator.
Well,
Oh,
those dudes are the ones that end up losing business, and people don't commit to their products because they don't trust that they're gonna do them right. But like I said, when it comes to NECA, everything that I've pretty much gone in on, I'm confident enough to know that it's gonna come out. Like same thing, the Defenders of the Earth, they take it forever, but it's like, listen, a piece comes out here, a piece comes out here, and I'm slowly getting my team up to finish what I need to do because they showed it. Now they're telling you it. Like, here it is now. We showed you what it is. Now we're going to put it out there on the streets. They're not like, yeah, some companies sit there and show you prototypes and this and that, and then it never sees the light of day. And then you see how they never stay in business because then nobody wants to fuck with you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's NECA. NECA's the company that does that.
They do that. They might have then, but they sure shit ain't doing it now.
It wasn't that long ago they showed that prototype for Bruce the Shark, and then now if you ask them about Bruce the Shark, they try to tell you like you never even saw it. Like, it
Well,
was just a fever
maybe
dream.
that's one of the things they don't want to follow through on. Maybe I can't tell you. All I can tell you is the things that they are producing. When they say it's coming out, it's coming out. Same thing when they do with their aliens. Same thing they do with the Predators. Anything that they are committed to doing, that it's out there. Like I say, you go to any Target, you don't have a problem finding aliens, predators, turtles, gargoyles. They're just there now because they're committed to wanting people to spend their money on this shit right here. And we're gonna keep making it until either you stop buying it or we just exacerbate the line and we don't know what else to do with it. But they're gonna keep trying, and like I said, the Universal Monsters thing, it's not my cup of tea. But like I said, ending this and moving on. Like I said, it's just a commitment. They know not everybody's gonna fuck with this, but it's like we're gonna give it to you, and it's just gonna be there. I appreciate that. Because every now and then, hey, who am I to be the only one to say at a collector's? Has there ever been something you sat there and said, you know what, I don't want to buy it, I have no interest in it, and then time passes and you see that shit again, and now all of a sudden it looks appealing to you, and you'll sit there in the back of your mind and be grateful that it wasn't one of those type of lines that everybody jumped on and were hard to come by, and they sat there and peg warmed into the fact that now you got it, and it's the greatest feeling in the fucking world. That's how I felt about my Monkey Man. I saw that Monkey Man, and I'm like, I don't need that Monkey Man. But I kept seeing that Monkey Man. And then time passed, and I was like, you know what? I want that Monkey Man now. And then I found him, and he was at a discount price, and I was like, oh, man, this is awesome. I got this Monkey Man now. I didn't want him then, but I wanted him now.
Like, you get it yet?
Oh, Monkey Man? Oh, yeah, of course I'm getting Monkey Man. Yeah. But I'm talking about the other Monkey Man I had before. That Monkey Man.
Got you.
But it's the thing, but I mean, you never been that way before? You never seen a figure before and said, you know what, I don't want it. But then time passed, and then later on, you're like, you know what, now I want it.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's what these are to me. That's what these are to me. Because I can look at these now and go, I don't want them. But then I can look at them later and go, maybe my mind got changed, and maybe now I do. I don't know. But right now, I don't want them. Don't need them. But it's okay. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, enough of the tangent. My bad, peoples. Casey Jones, $38, June of 2023. There you go. Also from NECA, again, if you missed out on Haul-a-thon, BBTS is kind of giving you the second chance that you can pick up on some of these figures. If you missed them, we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Deluxe Shredder Clone and Mini Shredder from the Mirage Comics. So if you're a fan of the Mirage series, definitely this is something you'll want to look into.
These are nice. The only problem is they made the Claw Shredder a Loot Crate exclusive. So if you didn't go in on that Loot Crate and get that Claw Shredder, then these two are basically useless.
I mean, yeah, it could be, but if you still just wanted them anyway, they're there for you. So
yeah, they're there, but like you want all three, right? Like chances are you want all three.
Well, I'm pretty sure at some point they'll probably try to find a way to get it out there just to get that extra little paper if they're smart. But yeah, it looks good. Like I said, I don't mind it, but it does nothing for me because I don't deal in the Mirage stuff. So, but I'm pretty sure there's a place for it for somebody out there. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool.
$54, May of 2023. And I will advise, if you can, check your targets because there are some of them still available out there. So you might get lucky. But if not, you can always pre-order it here. So there you got options. Keeping up with that Haul-a-thon tradition, we are going to also doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Deluxe Zorg. Or Zog, is it pronounced? Zog?
Zog, yeah.
Zog, also from Mirage. And again, not a bad looking figure. I'd get it, but to go with the other Tyrannotons, but he doesn't match the aesthetics, so it doesn't work. But again, looks good.
Well, Zog goes with your turtles. He's a good guy.
See, that's how little I know about the Mirage comics, the old ones back. So
yeah, he's great. I'm looking at this figure on my dresser right now. I love this. I love this figure. This is the big hunk of plastic, but he's really great. And I like Zog. I like the character. This is a fun character.
General Zog.
Yeah. Yeah, like Zog is basically like when the Triceratons invaded, got he got knocked out and he got lost in the sewers, and because he got knocked out, he got amnesia. And the turtles find him, and they basically convince him that like he's their ally.
That's manipulation.
A little
They're,
bit.
they're bad people.
People are bad people.
These are facts.
Eh, the draft.
Is that next Monday?
Next week on SmackDown. It begins on SmackDown, continues on Raw.
Okay, got you.
54 bucks, May of 2023.
Why did they start it on SmackDown? Why don't they just start it on Raw?
Who knows? I don't know. That's a good question. We'll talk more about that tomorrow on Kliqbait. Here we go. We got Man Ray. If he again another one. I got lucky and found him in the wild when it happened. So, but for those who might have missed out, here's your second chance to get yourself a Man Ray.
Yeah,
Did you get this guy too, Matt? Or
I got Man Ray. Yeah, I'm gonna just say this. Listen, if you can't find these figures, if you can't find these figures at your local Target, and you want them now, you don't wanna wait for BBTS to get them in stock. My friends, just go on AliExpress. All the holothon stuff is there, and pretty much less than retail.
Hmm.
That's where I got all my holothon figures. So yeah, me too. I got the Man Ray. I think he looks really cool. I love how bright and just vibrant he is. You know, like you could see him from far away.
yeah, he looks
You
good
know,
with
and he's
he looks good with the rest of the Mutanimals. So
yeah, and like he's he's the leader of the Mutanimals. So if you kind of been collecting the Toon line, you know, then you maybe you already maybe have your hand in that cookie jar a little bit. So you want to get this one too. You know, he just adds to that team.
indeed. It's gonna set you back 42 bucks, May 2023. All right, from Hasbro, we got Black Series 6, R5D4 from the Mandalorian, which is definitely going to talk about him later because he plays a role in uh finale of Mandalorian. So we'll get to that later. No, fine. Another R2 unit. You can
Yeah,
never go wrong.
Yeah, you can never go
yeah,
wrong with more droids.
yeah. R5D4. You know, great. He's a great original trilogy character. That's kind of getting the shine a little bit. Uh, I like him. I like it. I'm gonna pass on this one because I have the first release, but yeah, it looks great, man.
Well, this would be more for those who need that second chance if they missed out it on the first time. You know.
Yeah. Which hey, man, that's great. I'm glad people are getting another shot at this figure, and especially now, like it's so timely, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't think R5 is ever gonna be as relevant as he is now.
Oh, indeed. Oh, think it. He's looking good. He's looking good. R5's gonna set you back 26 bucks, February of 2024, allegedly. And from Star Wars Vintage Collection, we have Boba Fett in his Tusken outfit from the Book of Boba Fett.
These vintage ones just keep getting better and better.
Yeah, like I said, they stepped it up, man.
Yeah, I recently picked up it was this Boba Fett only in his actual proper armor from the Book of Boba Fett, and he's uh he's really on par with the 6-inch one, like in terms of articulation and everything. It's crazy.
It's almost like they take Black Series and just shrink it to a smaller scale. Like, I don't think, does it have the exact articulation as a Black Series, or is it a little bit off?
It's a little bit off. They changed a few things, but it could pretty much do everything the same.
Also, they make up for it by giving you like double the accessories.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way as I do about like legend stuff from Transformers. I wish I went in on vintage instead of Black Series for a lot of this stuff. Uh, Now knowing that how good they are, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a good time, man, to be a collector. It's a good time. 18 bucks, September of 2023 for Boba. And also in the vintage series, we get another R5D4 now in vintage
Mhm.
scale.
Yep.
You know, people that collect the tiny figures, you know, they need a R5 as well, so
Got to think about the droids.
Yep. Droid.
see, I think this is how all Star Wars figures should be released. Like the vintage collection and the Black Series should come out at the same time. Like that's always how it should be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that. So yeah. 18 bucks, December of 2023. Oh, baby. Now it begins. From
Oh baby.
Hasbro, we've got the Power Rangers Turbo Lightning Collection Red Ranger. I'm sorry, though. If that's supposed to be TJ,
Yeah.
TJ seen better days. My nigga
They,
looking
they,
rough right now.
they've been kind of slacking on some of these heads, man.
Yeah, they have.
Uh, I'm not mad about it, but because I'm gonna keep the helmet on. But yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
helmet's
kind
always
of
gonna be on anyway, but it's just like, ooh, you could have did my man
Yeah.
TJ a little bit better than this.
Yeah, so this is technically the third entry into Turbo, but
The
the
first
first
one was
like
Tommy,
main.
right? Wasn't it? Didn't they do a Tommy and a
Well, we got
Turbo already?
no, but we got Phantom Ranger and we got Blue Centurion. But this is the first like actual Turbo Ranger.
yeah. I'm definitely getting this.
Yeah,
Uh,
same. I know objectively Turbo not a great season. Uh, Not terrible. I don't think Turbo is quite as bad as people say it is. Uh, but yeah, I really love the suits here. I really love the look of the Turbo costumes.
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
this
I'm not. I think Turbo was probably probably would be my third favorite Ranger outfit. The first one, of course, Mighty Morphin, and second one I would give to. Mm, it wasn't that crazy about Zeo. I would say in space.
yeah, and space
yeah
is great.
yeah. Like I said, I like the suits here a lot. Uh, so yeah, this is an easy pickup.
26 bucks
And I like
October.
TJ. I like TJ, man. TJ's a Goat Ranger.
October of 2023. Keeping up with the Lightning Collection, we have RPM Yellow Ranger.
So yeah, so we go from we go from what's considered one of the worst seasons to what's considered one of the best seasons. Our PM, a lot of people would put in their top five. Some people would even have it in their top three. So I'm glad we're you know I wish we would be completing some teams instead of starting new teams. Like I feel like there's still a couple teams they need to complete.
That's how they get you,
But
man.
I'm
That's how
not.
they get you.
That's yeah. That's how they get me. But yeah, I love RPM. Like I said, RPM one of the best seasons. RPM is like one of those seasons where they don't fuck around. Like this not no fucking kids show. People
How many
people
how
be
many
dying
Ranger
in the
teams do you have finished already?
show. So we got MMPR is finished.
No, I'm saying how many do you like personally have finished?
Oh,
Like what how many Ranger teams you got finished so far?
dang, I gotta think about that for a minute. So MMPR is done. Zio is done. Uh, Dino Charge is done, but there's like an asterisk on that. Like the core team is done, but they still didn't make any of the special rangers from that season.
Yeah.
In space is done.
In
I think
space.
that might be it. Yeah, like we're really close to finishing Lost Galaxy. SPD is almost done. Beast Morphers is close to being done.
That's what's up.
But yeah, not as many as I would like.
Now, do you remember what Rangers teams you got?
Yeah.
What teams do you have all finished?
Basically I'm all caught up. So yeah, like I have In Space. My In Space is done. I'm done with Zeo. Again, Dino Charge kind of. And then I'm done the MMPR, but I don't have the Lightning Collection MMPR figures. I have the SHF MMPR figures.
I mean,
But yeah, like
it doesn't matter who made it, you still got it.
yeah, but like I'm up to date on this line. And then I have the movie ones, like the 2017 movie ones. So I would say about like 4 or 5. But there's a couple where we're just missing like one or two pieces. Like we're just kind of at that home stretch. Like like I said, SPD. Like we just kind of need that yellow ranger, and then that team is done. And then Lost Galaxy, we're just waiting for yellow and pink, and then that's done.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting close. Like Dino Fury, or no, not Dino Fury. Dino Thunder. We just need Tommy, and then that team is pretty much done.
$26, October of 2023. Sorry about that. I got distracted. I was watching SmackDown over here for a minute. Just gonna
Nah,
see
you
what
good.
happened. What's going on here with Riddle and Solo. But we still got
Solo.
more Power Rangers, baby. Cause now we call the Lightspeed Rescue. Blue Ranger.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This does put a smile on my face because I really really like Lightspeed Rescue. I don't know why, but this is such like a nostalgic. This is such like a nostalgic team for me because this is like Like I remember this season airing when it was like the prime of like my youth, you know? Like I was not quite a teenager, but I was like almost there. And I was just like, damn, like life does literally not get better than this.
I always like their outfits. They're some of my favorites because they
Yeah,
kind of remind me of Mighty Morphin, you know?
yeah. So
Yeah.
this one team I'm glad we're getting to sooner than later. Fuck, I really want that. I really want that titanium creature.
Head sculpt. I forget the dude, so I can't
Sucks,
say.
man. Sucks, man.
But I'm
They
gonna assume it's
they
not on point. If
yeah,
TJ's
they did
anything that to scale it off of, it ain't on point.
yeah, they did Chad dirty on this one. For sure they did. But again, the head sculpts don't phase me too much. As much like Jimmy, I'm gonna keep the helmets on.
Hmm.
But yeah, this one looks especially not very good.
SmackDown over. I don't have to get on a boat, so
Criminal, like
No
usual.
sailing tonight.
no sailing. I come sail
Oh,
away
I-
tomorrow.
I'm just waves and waves and
Come
waves
sail
behind
away. Come sail away.
on Power Rangers, man.
26 bucks
Jimmy,
though.
how hard are you going on Lightning Collection? Like, are you trying to complete every team, or are you just cherry picking?
I'm cherry picking. Right now, the only teams I want to do is I want to complete Dino Thunder, Wild Force, and Turbo.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel it.
I think I'm pretty much done within space. I haven't decided if I want to go in on any other ones.
Okay.
I can hear. I can fully on that. All right. Well, like I said, 26 bucks. October of 2023.
I like the '90s suit designs, Gojira. Yeah, this is the deluxe Red Ranger. It comes with the Dragon Shield. You know, this comes from the I forget which episode. I think this is where like this was where like the tail end of like the Green Ranger powers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was like one of those episodes where he was like, "Yeah, man, him and Green Ranger were fighting together," and he was like, "Take my shield," and he gave him the
Yeah.
shield for like a
Yeah,
hot
because
minute. For like a hot minute.
I think this was like shortly after this. Yeah, like Gojira saying, yeah, like shortly after this, there was no more Green Ranger.
I'm tempted on these, like I was telling you guys. I don't need them. I know it. But they look good because I don't have any. I have the 6-inch ones from, you know, Legacy or whatever.
Or
But
like the Bandai ones,
yeah, the Bandai ones, which I still love, but
the big like super muscly ones.
yeah, which I know aren't show accurate, but mm,
So here's the thing with those. I find those ones they're based off like those ones are great representation of like Power Rangers as they appeared in North America, not necessarily on the show, but like let's say like if you saw Power Rangers on your like lunchbox or on your bed sheets, they were always like super buff.
yeah, I
That's
know.
what those figures kind of represent to me.
I think that's kind of why I like them, to be honest. I had a
I would
real attachment with those, which is why
I
I was
would
kind of salty when Lightning Collection dropped.
yeah, I would still
Uh,
get these though.
yeah, yeah. I'm it. I'm really only gonna go in on these if they do the whole team, because right now I think there's only 3 on pre-order. Uh, but if they do the whole team with like all these effects and stuff, I'll probably end up getting them.
You're gonna get them all. I think there's like what? There's like 4 that are up for pre-order, 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think blue and black aren't. I
And
don't.
no, blue and yellow are definitely, and then red and green.
Oh,
Well, Red Ranger here will set you back $35, fourth quarter of 2023. Then we get a Green Ranger, but without the shield.
that,
Yeah.
that
Which is weird because it's like then you're gonna have to buy the Red Ranger if you want to put the shield on this one.
it looks cool without the shield. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but it just looks so
Yeah.
plain for this
It,
version of the Green Ranger though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
this is a weird aesthetic choice because let's say if you just want to get the Green Ranger, you can't, like, you have to basically, like, you have to get the Red Ranger to get the shield.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things going on, but I mean, it still looks good. So
Yeah.
you get
And it comes with the candle.
yeah. He's got a morpher.
hmm
He's got the Tommy head sculpt. I feel
I
like this
know
is.
people.
I feel like they feel like they could do this because they like people will buy this because they probably missed out when these figures first came out, and like I said, you could just literally take all the stuff from Jason and swap it onto this
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah, people are kind of pissed off. They're like they don't like the because basically what they did is they added the effect pieces, the colored effect pieces, and called it a deluxe. Which they do that with Star Wars, but I kind of like the effect pieces, especially if you get all 6 and put them together. That would look really cool
Yeah.
on a shelf. But
But you also get like the morphing hands
yeah,
where you can actually pose them to look like they're morphing. So you pose
that's
them with the morphers looking like they're morphing with those effects. That's gonna look
oh
fucking nice. When you get like all 6, that's gonna look fucking nice.
shit. I think you just sold me on these. God damn it, Matt. You son. We're gonna have a talk after this. We're gonna have a talk. Here's my GoFundMe.
All right, well, $35, fourth quarter, 2023. Moving on.
Oh baby.
Pink Ranger.
That looks nice. But
Okay, so there you go. So there's 5 of them that are up for pre-order right now. Yeah, see, like, look how good that looks.
shit,
Like, imagine when you get all 6, like, side by side.
I'll probably end up with all of these. Oh man.
Yeah, so green, red, and pink are up for pre-order. Yellow and blue are already available, and they basically they already said black is coming later this summer.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you're gonna get all 6, no worries there.
Sweet.
And I'm pretty sure you also get a White Ranger too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pink set you back 35, fourth quarter, 2023. We get a non-robo Rita Repulsor on this one here.
Yeah, so Rita getting the deluxe treatment. This is great because Rita was only ever in that 2-pack, and
Yeah.
then that 2-pack came out very early into the line, so I think right, like we got the single pack of Lord Zed in the first wave,
Hmm.
and then shortly after that we get the 2-pack. So I think a lot of people skipped out on that 2-pack
Yeah,
because
I was one of them.
they had just bought a Lord Zed and they didn't want to buy it again.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, now people that did, here you go. You getting the fucking Rita. You getting a goddamn Rita Repulsa.
Getting a
Yeah,
Rita.
I'll go in on this.
I'm fortunate. I did get the 2-pack because I was misguided, and at first I was like, okay, I'm not gonna collect any villains. I'm just gonna collect the Rangers.
I remember that. Yeah,
Boy, that didn't last long.
yeah.
But yeah.
He
So
said that didn't last long.
yeah. So when that 2-pack came out, it actually worked perfect for me. But I'm glad people are getting another chance to get a Rita. Rita is the quintessential Power Rangers villain. She's not the most popular villain. She's not the most menacing villain,
What is this shit?
but I don't even know if she's the most iconic villain. She's like the first. She's like the first villain.
Yeah, she's the original,
She's
you know?
the original. Yeah.
Yeah, I got I got Zad Goldar, so I'm gonna get this and put it on the shelf with all the Rangers morphing. I think that's the
Yeah.
plan.
Bro, did you get Finster?
Shit, no, I didn't get Finster. I forgot about Finster. I
Gotta
need
go.
him.
Yeah, you gotta backtrack, son.
Yeah, I gotta get Finster. Finster. Throw King Sphinx in there too. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, King Sphinx is cool for sure.
Alright, well, Rita, she'll set you back. $35. October of 2023. Why are you doing this?
Hell yeah, Minotaur.
Minotaur.
That's cool.
So this is great. I'm always happy to get more monster of the week. And this is we'll talk about Minotaur later, but yeah, this is a very timely release, and I'm really, like I said, I'm always happy to get more monsters of the week.
Yeah, he looks good. Give me a second. I had to fix some things.
Yeah, this is the type of design where even if you don't give a crap about Power Rangers, he just looks good as a Minotaur on his own, you know?
Put this guy fighting your Mezco Conan, and tell me that wouldn't look sweet.
Yeah, that will look. Yeah, yeah, you got a point.
Yeah,
It's just the right size too.
yeah.
I like it.
Go, Power Rangers.
He looks like a big beefy boy that can do some damage to some ranges. Put a hurting on him. Make him regret ever being a good guy. Yo, you suck. I hate your face. Wait, have they reissued your man Goldar yet?
Mm,
Yeah,
He's got one already.
yeah. Goldar has been released twice.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember he was released early once, but I didn't know if they'd done him again though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so we got a game. The first one was the GameStop exclusive. Uh, and it came with the wings, and then we got him released in the main line without the wings. Yeah, Gojira. Depending on what Kratos, like if you're trying to put him against NECA's Kratos, he might look a little bit small.
yeah,
But yeah,
probably.
you're definitely on the right track.
I hate your face.
Oh my god, like if Hiya Toys made like a Kratos, this would be perfect.
ultimate beast.
The ultimate beast.
He would be the ultimate beast. And look, he comes with a little putty self.
Yeah, he comes with
That's
the clay
cute.
version. That's cool. Yeah.
$35. October of 2023. Next. We've got from Hasbro, we got G.I. Joe X Mego Rivals, Snake Eyes, and Storm Shadow 2-pack.
They're funny looking. I like them.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes looks like he's just crab walking.
Because if they try to stand him up straight, he'll just fall over.
Yeah.
Oh no, I transitioned. I forgot to go back. My bad. Yeah, it looks funny, bro. That shit is crazy. That's all they can do is crab walk. It's like a crab walk behind the wall.
The Storm Shadow actually doesn't look too bad. But
I don't
yeah,
know.
Snake Eyes kind of derpy.
It's like a nice set, I guess. You know, like if you just kind of want to, if you just kind of want like a Storm Shadow and a Snake Eyes, and just kind of have those two fighting, and you don't necessarily want to collect the whole GI Joe line,
Yeah.
then this is great. But it's hard for me to it's hard for me to say get these when the classified figures exist. You know.
This is basically for Mego collectors, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as Mego goes, I try to go with the. I buy Mego characters if I don't already own them, or if there's not a
Me
lot
too.
of that character, you know?
Me too. I bought the Mego Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah, I have some of the Apes ones too.
And yeah, like I have some ape ones and I have some horror
Yeah,
ones.
I got the fly, I know.
Look at that crab shooting right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I should take some notes. Look at them. So come at me, ladies. You can walk right under me.
That's some good crab.
They come with some good accessories.
Man, you got guns, you got swords, you got knives, got Uzis.
Oh, there he is standing straight. He can do it, sort of.
This one right here standing like, you want some of this? You want some of this? Hey man, you want some of this? Cause I'll stab you. You know I'll fucking stab you.
Okay, now I want these you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you want some of this, I can give you some of this. Cobra.
Cobra. Come and get some of this Cobra, man.
Like, don't you know this is a fraternity? This is Cobra. This is the fraternity of Cobra. What's up, Cobra?
Cobra.
People just thought we were talking about snakes. I mean, snakes are cool and all and shit, bruh. But this is all about the brotherhood. So it's like Alpha Delta Cobra. So it's
I'm
like,
gonna buy these and put them in my Animal House display. It's perfect.
It's like, bruh, we were like really up Shit's Creek, bruh. But you know what happened, bruh? We fucking kicked ass, bruh. We ran up in there. We were like, Cobra! And they were like, we're a bunch of terrorists. Like, terrorists, dude? Nah, we're just party animals. That's
Yeah,
why
you can't get in.
That's why everybody's got code names, bro. Because they do some wild and crazy shit, man. Major Blood, yo, we call that dude Major Blood because he was knocking back those Bloody Marys like a fucking animal, man. He's like, dude, he's handling it like a Major Blood, and it was like, bruh, Cobra, yeah. See, everybody's got it all mixed up, bruh. Cobra, we're not a bunch of haters, bruh. We're just a bunch of dudes trying to have a good time, bruh. My man Zartan, son, he loves to put on fucking costumes and shit. Dress up and fucking shit. The guy's crazy, man. It's like a fucking chameleon.
Listen, you sold me, okay? I already pre-ordered them. Jesus.
My man Destro, man, that dude is fucking insane, bro. He put the fucking metal fucking plate on his face and he's like, I don't care. This is how we pimp now. And I was like, bro, you do you, bro. Cobra.
Cobra.
You need crab walk, bro?
It's all about the Cobra. But yeah, I dig it. It's cool. It's a cool looking two-piece. You know?
I'm gonna display him just like that.
They're gonna be all akimboed.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking Cobra crab spread.
Crab spread. I'm gonna do that.
Yo, crab spread.
This is a bargain.
Hey, you can't beat the deals. Can't beat the deals at the bargain bin where we all win.
Show me that crab spread.
Crab spread. Show me that. Show Grandma that crab spread, Jimmy. Little Jimmy, show him the crab spread. Go on, show Grandma the crab spread you was doing the other day. Show him the crab spread.
Everybody's gonna spread that crab. Don't you worry.
Go on now. Show him the crab spread. $40, July of 2023. Alright, Marion, you better be in the fucking chat. You was asking for a hashtag Kamen Rider. Well, Bandai Namco got you some Shin Kamen Rider Movie Monster Series Kamen Rider Coat variant. By the way, it's back on stock. It was sold out for a minute and they got more. Because it was like, we know Marion gonna come out here looking for Kamen Rider. So don't at me. Looks good, but it's just a stationary statue, though. But it's got the coat on, and it's just like, I mean, it's cool. I ain't got no beef with it. I've been trying to watch some Kamen Rider so I could get to know the lore. And like I said, they just be out there doing some wild shit, bro. I've seen a couple familiar faces. Certain monsters got recycled because I've seen a couple of the characters in Kamen Rider that were in fucking like MMPR, man. What's going on, PlayStation 9? Big ups. Like they be recycling some of the monsters. Real talk.
I've been doing that for a while. I remember there was an episode of Ultraman where they reused Godzilla suit. That was cool.
So they be out there recycling. But it looks good. It's decent. Like I said, if you just want kind of a stationary Kamen Rider figure, there you go. And hey, $11, so you're not like breaking the bank here. Coming out June of 2023. Oh shit! What do you know? More Kamen Rider. Shin Kamen Rider Sodo O Kamen Rider number 0 and Phase blah 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 Kamen Riders. So look at that. They got 2 Kamen Riders.
I like his little scarf.
It's very fancy.
Yeah. Ooh.
You can kick real high.
Yeah.
And And then this guy kind of looks like the dude we just saw, but now kind of in a tactical gear and no jacket, but he's got eyes that are ready for vengeance. He's ready for vengeance and blood. Maybe both. Maybe a combination of the two. They got a lot of hands, so they can put hands on you and give you this work. 24/7, 365.
Are these statues as well?
Nah, these are figures. You can pose them. These are figures. So yeah. Together, the duel will set you back $85 November of 2023. Oh wow, more Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider Saber So-Do Resurgence Descent set. Okay. So these are like kind of more demonic outfits on the Kamen Rider scene.
I guess so.
Yeah.
They look good.
You can switch things up on the outfit because they like to switch stuff in their outfit. They'll put things in their belt and they'll be like Enchi and Henshi, and then they transform into like Kamen Rider, and then shit will pop out and all kinds of wild stuff happens with the Kamen Riders. So yeah, you get a little bit of variety. Oh, these ones will set you back $100 though.
Ooh.
So, gee, hot potato. You know what I mean? November of 2023. Next from Bandai. Ooh, yeah, I remember this. This is basically a model kit of the Thunder Megazord. And I'm thinking about getting this because I always thought, out of all the Zords, this one and maybe that Zeo Megazord were like my top tier, but this was definitely number one. Regular Megazord maybe probably in the top 3, but Thunder Megazord I always had a fondness for.
Yeah, Thunder Megazord is very cool.
And not only do you get it in together, but you get all the separate pieces too. So you get the dragon, you get the little lion and whatever these were, and the falcon and shit. I don't know if this one transforms fully into the dragon though. I think it's just in the robot form, but if that's the case, that's fine. Oh,
yeah.
Never mind. There you go.
There you go.
So okay, so that's kind of extra dope right there. Oh, you see that? And you got Rangers in the chest piece.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so this is nice. I mean, for a model kit, I mean, come on, this is. I might have to go in on this because like I said, and I remember having this as a preteen. I remember having this Megazord, and it was fucking tits back then.
Preteens.
Well, I would say like my early teens, because like I said, when Power Rangers came out, I was still in fucking like junior high, right about to go to high school. So it's like I wasn't like I said, toys was still kind of a thing, but you didn't talk about them that much in public. But you still was kind of collecting shit on the low.
I'm gonna have to send this to Matt's house so they can build it for me.
Hell yeah.
Because I will not do it on my own.
But I'm saying, would you go in on this? Wait, how big is
honestly,
this? How big are we talking on this? No description of scale. Wait, no. Okay, 6 inches. It's a 6-inch model kit, and it's $100.
Honestly, if it wasn't a model kit, I would be more tempted. Um,
So the turn off is that you got to put it together yourself.
yeah, basically. Takes time. I kind of just want to
You just want to
kind
have
of.
you just want to have it and fuck with it.
Yeah.
Okay, but then what's the Soul of Shigogans charging for shit like this that's already pre-built and same way? Because this seems pretty on par with that. It's fully articulated. The robot could
Oh,
transform into the dragon.
oh,
So
that's the thing. This is probably almost as good as Solar Chikogan.
yeah, but the price point I'm saying
Oh, Solar Chikogan, they'll run you like $300 if they want.
compared to
So
$100 and
yeah,
you just have to put it together yourself.
yeah. When you
I
put it that way,
don't know. That's why I'm saying it seems like a bargain. Like the only drawback is you have to put in the labor, but 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 the labor is you get this sweet looking fucking figure that like yeah you could call it a model kit, but once it's put together, it's a figure at that point. You just had to do the assembly.
that's what Matt is for.
Cause
Just need his melee
I'm the
magic.
type of dude like shit like these outside of the parts that articulate all the like most of the model kits when they snap in they snap in. If you want to extra secure them, there's always glue. As long as you don't lock in the joint parts, you're good. You're pretty good. But if you lock up like the biceps and all those connecting points, yeah, that should be as solid as any figure you buy on the shelf. And it's not like they use cheap ass plastics either.
No, I
Yeah.
used to build like a ton of Gundams. They're good quality. Like model kits these days, yeah, they're on par with like pre-made figures.
So that's why I'm like, I'm kind of, like I said, this is one of my favorite Zords. It's almost fully functional. Like I said, it's a combiner. So yeah, you know how I feel about combiners. And then it's just like, man, the price point's not, it's not that egregious. Sure, it could be bigger, but a
Yeah.
6 inch, it is what it is, I guess. So I don't know. It's one of those things. I'll put a pin in it and see what happens. So but hey, like I said, I think if you're a Power Rangers fan, and we've been kind of heavily been talking about Power Rangers for the past few minutes with all the Lightning Collection shit that came out. So kind of it's fitting, you know.
Go, go,
Yeah.
Power Ranger.
Go go, Booty Rangers.
Whoa, that's adult oriented.
Go go, Booty
Oh my gosh.
Rangers. Everybody knows Jimmy's a Booty Ranger. Go go, Booty
Oh,
Ranger.
is that a
Mighty
good thing?
Morphin Booty Rangers.
I'm a Blades Ranger.
Go go, Booty Ranger. That's how you got played. Booty Ranger. Go
And I'm a
go,
booty.
Booty
Am I a
Ranger.
booty ranger or a booty ranger?
A Booty Ranger.
So like, do I? I'm not gonna say it.
You're a ranger. You're a ranger of booty.
So like, do I enter the booties or do they enter my booties?
I think not enough time has passed. Not enough time has passed since Gojira's meme last week
Oh no.
for
Go
Jimmy and
go
Booty
booty
to be said in the
ranger.
same
Move
sentence.
on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I
Go go
forgot about.
booty ranger.
Damn
So
it.
I'll never,
Booty
I'll
ranger.
never, I'll never forget that meme
Never
song.
forget the booty.
Gojira killed it.
Go booty ranger.
You're a bully. Why can't I be a
Gojira's not a bully. He just was watching the program and he was enjoying the content and he was like, that sounds like fun and I want to participate in said fun.
Dude, I gotta be so careful about my thumbnails now.
Gojira's out here turning all our dreams into realities. One meme at a
I was
time.
supposed to be a nightmare. That's a dream to you? Oh shit.
Go booty rangers. Booty rangers. He's a booty ranger now.
Like for real, every one of my thumbnails is a variation of that meme face.
$100 for the booty ranger, August of 2023.
Oh no.
From Kyoto, we got Marvel, Amazing Yamaguchi, Revoltech, Moon Knights. Ooh la la.
It looks like cool. I think it needs different shades though. A little too looks like a prototype, you know?
Yeah, I would give you that, but because it's Moon Knight, you kind of already know the kind of the color palette that he kind of serves up, so it fits for him.
It's true. I think I'm used to him with as black and white usually. So that looks cool though. I like Yamaguchi stuff.
Because it's like, you know, we kind of like, you know, you see enough of what's her name, Moon Knight. It's like, listen, either he's all decked out in white with a little bit of black, or it's just white, and not really much in between as far as like color variants going on here in these streets. So you know, a lot of booty ranger stuff.
Yamabuti, amazing Yamabuti.
Amazing Yamabuti.
Oh my god.
Amazing Yamabuti. Like, yo, girl, you got an amazing Yamabuti.
I'm gonna try that on my next date.
She gonna be calling the police.
Sure. First thing she'll say is, "Hi, are you Jimmy Blades? Yeah, are you the one with the amazing Yamabuti?" If not, we were both misled.
And then they'll turn around and be like, "Why don't you tell me?"
I look forward to these scenarios.
Be like, have you ever been to Reload Island?
You want to see my pool? I bet you never seen anything like it. That's the jizz pool.
Now we're under construction at Reload Island.
Yeah, we got
Octavius's amazing Yamabuti.
Why don't you and your amazing Yamabuti come over to Reload Island? You know, I relocated a family.
His amazing Yamabuti.
What started the Otto Octavius thing again?
It was what was that?
It was when we were doing Simplon a Daytime. And your man had the Reload t-shirt.
Yeah, and then we were playing that game where you say one word and you have to say another that relates to it or something, and the word was auto, like automobile, and I couldn't think of anything, so I just said Octavius.
If y'all wanna see that game make a comeback, make sure you drop a big fat like.
October.
Not only like, but also, come on now, you got to subscribe. Come on, look at that.
And give
Right.
us a give us a super chat.
Yeah, ring the bells too. You gotta ring the bells, cause ring.
Can
that
they
bell,
do that yet?
Ring that bell. Ring that bell. But yeah, the Moon Knight's cool. I have no real beefs with the Moon Knight.
The only thing with the Yamaguchi is if you try to put these with anything other than Yamaguchi, you're gonna look super out of proportion.
Yeah.
They don't even look good with the Yama booties. So
Look at my amazing Yama booty.
Yama booty. Amazing Yama booty.
That's cool though. The wings spread. That's cool. For the cape, I mean.
He looks like he's decked out in Iron Man armor.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll set you back $120. January 2024.
Damn.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. You got the Hammond collectors. You got the Dennis Neardy figure with the Barbasol can.
So I'm just trying to figure out if I need this. I have the Legacy one.
These are the tiny ones. These are the
Yeah,
3 ones.
Yeah, because there was 2 lines for 3 3/4. I collected the first one, the ones that had like almost no articulation, and I got him as one of them, and I guess this is the articulated one. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. I do like these, so.
It'll set you back $17, July of 2023. What's not a Jurassic Park collection without the man who created it, Dr. John Hammond?
Damn, he got die cuts too.
Spared no expense.
Yeah, I'll probably go in on these.
You got ice cream. Spared no expense.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I even got a hat.
Yeah, because I think I forget which one from this Hammond collection I've already picked up. I think Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm. I don't remember who else. I think Sam Jackson's character.
Also, $17, July of 2023. But we all know we all come for the dinosaurs.
Oh, baby.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex. Are you getting this, Matt?
No.
Why not?
Just because I don't collect this scale.
Got you.
I'm probably gonna get. I see. I'm a little confused because I thought they already made this, but I guess again it was that other 3 3/4 line. Regardless, this has the better articulation, and I pretty much try to get all the classic stuff.
What are you over there
from the first 3?
About, Matt?
It's Gojira, son. He sent me another meme.
Oh, hold on, he sent me something too. Oh, motherfucking fuck that fucker. Fucking full of fucking fuck. That's some nice booty though.
Gojira just be killing it, son.
I need to replace my thumbnail. Shut up! Don't laugh.
It's just it's the face. It's the face on the left. The one on the left.
Listen, you motherfuckers. Don't you laugh. Focus on the dinosaur.
I'll focus on the dinosaur, so don't worry.
Oh man.
Don't fret yourself, son.
Hold on. I need to crop this photo for other reasons.
Yeah, I just these are nice. I just don't collect at this scale. I'm a bit of a scale snob like that.
Uh, this would have been a different story if they continued like the 6-inch stuff, but I guess they're done with that. So now it's just uh,
Basically, well, they still release the 112 stuff, but not the super articulated ones. Like
yeah,
the only 112 shit we get now is like the kids line. Like we don't get the like when they had the Amber collection, we were getting like super articulated dinosaurs.
yeah.
We kind of not really getting anything like that anymore.
Yeah. I like the Lost. I like the first three, so I'll get this for the Lost World. Plus, I already have the Jeep with what was the actor's name who played Kobayashi? I forgot. I got that pack, so that'll scale.
Y'all watching? Anybody looking at the YouTube feed?
Yep.
Uh,
It's 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 great. It's the face on the left. The one on the left gets me.
listen, listen. We've all made mistakes. You son of a bitch.
Gojira's the best son.
Now, what you
Gojira's
need to do is you need to put the angry face somewhere in there too, Smith. Just right under. Right under.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on a second.
Yeah, a floating head. That will complete. This is my master and my MP55 booty call.
Booty.
No,
Listen,
no
listen. I
MP69.
hope
Sorry.
y'all subscribing for this kind of content right now. I hope you are. Though. Real talk.
Snort
Cause
content.
this is real content right here. Look at this. Booty.
Yeah, you gotta put me.
Booty.
Now that face is me after the fact.
No, wait a minute.
Blame.
It's like on the one hand he's intrigued, but then he's mad.
I got robbed of my floating head picture. It's like Smith messages me and he says, "I want a picture of your face. Don't smile." And then these two motherfuckers smile.
I ain't smiling.
Oh, you know,
It's just a slight grin.
Damn it!
he didn't even hit me up for a picture of my face.
Oh, that's scary.
He just did the magic himself.
Booty. See, no, put your right. Let me stop that.
I want. Yeah, there we go. I want to be one of the ass cheeks, specifically
Jesus
the
Christ.
left one.
Listen. Enough of the chicanery. We got it.
I gotta take better thumbnails.
But just know, Jimmy, Booty's always here.
Is this the most unprofessional live stream on YouTube? Yes. Is this the most fun and entertaining live stream on YouTube? Also yes.
All right, well, $17, July of 2023 for the Dino. And then we have little baby dinosaur. The
Oh,
babies. It's Fifle.
I thought Fifle was a mouse.
I don't know. I mixed all those creatures up. I don't know. Shit. You know what? Yeah. You know why I forgot? Because of Booty. That's why. Booty. That's my answer. Why'd you forget? Booty.
oh my God.
Why did that happen to you like that? Booty.
Everyone's a bully.
Why didn't you go to get your blades treatment, Jimmy? Booty.
I need treatment. There's nothing wrong.
Booty. Why'd you get fired from your job today, Booty?
Ah,
He was jacking it in. He was jizzling his gizzle.
Oh my God.
$17, July of 2023. Storm Collectibles. We got Mortal Kombat X Goro 112 scale.
Yeah,
BBTS exclusive.
Yeah,
wow.
this is nice.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
I missed something. Did somebody mention Gizzle Jizzle?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Someone did gizzle the jizzle.
Oh, okay.
It was you, Jimmy.
Oh, you mean at that
You jizzled.
Panda Express parking lot? Yeah, I got in trouble for that. Said, what do you mean?
Jimmy, you
Can't
can't.
jack it in?
Jimmy, you canceled, son. You canceled.
No, I was jacking in my MP3 player, which is code for wiener.
Yeah, this Mortal Kombat X Goro. I like this figure a lot. I got the first Goro, but I'm really tempted to go in on this one too.
You think you might go in on this?
I might. He just looks so cool.
Oh, this is
I
from X?
do love. Yeah, I do love me some Mortal Kombat.
Hmm.
Well, let me see here. Yeah, the Goro. What's that? How many sets
Yeah,
does
he
it
looks
come with?
fucking nice.
It's got a couple head sculpts, different hands. Yeah, that's what's up. Kind of mix and match. So I'm pretty sure they'll also put out a bloody version of this dude as well.
Oh, most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, they love to do the bloody versions.
Just to have it out there. This big boy is gonna set you back $1.05. Third quarter of 2023. Then we have a Metcross FV1S Valkyrie God of Flame purple version with fast pack armor.
I always get excited when I see these, and then I look at the scale.
What was the scale?
This is like a 5-inch figure.
For that price? Stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I've always wanted like a masterpiece scaled one, and just nobody's doing it.
Yo, that's criminal, bro.
Like it's always these 5-6 inch ones, the same mold every time, and just a
yeah,
different.
especially for 5 inches for that price. Forget
Yeah.
it.
That's actually criminal, son. Because I mean, come on now. Are you serious? That much for this little itty bitty thing? For this baby boy?
Debbie.
For this baby boy right here. Hey, bugging. That's what I call getting bent over the coals over there.
Yup.
These never used to be that expensive. They used to be like $80.
$260 with a $26 deposit, June of 2023. From NECA, we have Rob Zombie's The Munsters Ultimate Herman Munster figure.
Oh my.
So this is from that Netflix show of The Munsters. It's like traditional, whatchamacallit, from the old black and white classic.
Yeah. I do not see many people getting this.
I never liked the monsters.
What did he say?
I never got into it.
Ooh.
Why did I get the what did he say?
that was accidental. I was testing it out. It kind of times perfectly.
Our producer is fucked up.
You know what? My producer's not fucked up. He's saying.
I mean,
Just like I don't know. Like my mom showed me this show when I was a kid, but I never kind of got into it. I'm like, why is Frankenstein not like killing people? You know what I mean? It was just like a weird concept for me that I never.
I mean, I've never been a big fan myself, but I always liked them, like the originals. But I can't get into the Rob Zombie stuff.
I just remember it just always being on TV when I was a kid. So, like, and even then they were reruns. Like I said, it was all black and white shit. So
Yeah.
But hey, if you, I don't know, cause like I'm not, I couldn't tell you right now what the how well received or how good the Monsters thing on Netflix was, cause I didn't watch it. And
Not very.
yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it really set people afire. You know.
It was not well received at all.
I don't think it was. So, I mean, it's one of those. It's one of those kind of things. So, I don't know. I don't know who the market is for this.
it's for Rob Zombie.
I guess.
He pre-ordered it.
I mean, cause like I said, I don't. Now, if you'd have said like the classic TV show of the Munsters, I would maybe say like you probably got something there, because I would say there's a bigger audience probably for the classic than this like new route, this remake. And like I said, if people have already said that it's not really up to the jam, like then yeah, who is this for? Who said this needed to be a thing?
I'm sorry to hear you're feeling down, PlayStation 9. Hopefully we can maybe cheer you up just a little bit.
Yeah, we still got a lot more show ahead here too, man. We got some fights.
I guess Randy just fucking loves him some fucking Rob Zombie the Monsters.
He just loves Rob Zombie in general. That's kind of why this
he loves
is a thing.
Dracula.
Like Smith said, I would have much preferred an original Monsters line.
I would have much preferred an Ultimate Wolf Predator.
Yeah, right.
Well, like I said, I think a lot of people would have probably preferred something else, but instead we get.
I would have.
I know what we got. We got booty. That's what we got. We got booty.
Whoa. Nudity. Whoa.
We
Oh
got
my.
That's my that's my mature face on the left.
well, this will set you back $38, May of 2023. And you get a grandpa monster.
Oh no.
So again, it's from the new show that unless this thing was bumping like that. And here's the thing, it's not a bad looking figure, but there's nothing about it that resonates. That I'm like, oh man, fucking monsters! I gotta get it. I gotta have it. I got it. I need it. I want it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, absolutely not.
None of that is like. There's not a box somewhere checking off this when I look at this.
Looks like a senior smirk.
I mean, listen though, like if you were a fan of this growing up, then this is great. It's just that I personally wasn't a fan of this show. Like this is like right on par with like the Alf or those like dinosaurs we're supposed to be getting. Like,
but here's the
that,
question
like,
though: even if you're not a fan of the show, if you were a fan of the show, would you have preferred the Rob Zombie version, or would you have preferred more of the show accurate version of the monsters?
Yeah, I'm sure you would have preferred the show accurate, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? Like you gotta kind of just take what you can get sometimes.
Yeah, I guess beggars can't be choosers.
Like it's not that these are bad figures; like these are good-looking figures. It's just that again, I was never into the monsters.
Randy was sitting there, and his team just said, "So, Randy, what's our next project? Are we going to go through with Bruce the Shark? Everybody wants it." And he's like, "Bruce the Shark sounds good, but let's do some Rob Zombie monsters." That's what people want. Mm-hmm.
Bad, get the monsters, Rob Zombie
Fuck that
monsters.
shark. Fuck him.
You said fuck me? No, fuck you. And you said,
Surely you can't be serious, sir. I am, and don't call me Shirley. You're fired. And that's how Cyclonus Man was born.
he chucked the he chucked the Ninja Turtle action figure at his head. Like, get out of my office. Make sure
Damn it.
make sure the shell hits him right in the head too. Cause fuck, why
Threw a
wouldn't you?
fucking pteranodon at him.
Like, get the fuck out of my studio.
Get
You
out of
know
my
nothing about
studio.
toys. You're an amateur. An amateur.
Avatar.
No, amateur.
Minotaur?
Amateur. No,
Booty?
no.
I was just about to say booty.
Booty? You said that like a child. Booty? Booty? Bunch of clowns I were. Bunch of clowns. You bunch of clowns. Look at y'all. Look at the monsters. Rob Zombie's monsters.
You see that shovel he comes with? We're gonna bury Bruce the Shark with it. Fuck that toy.
$38, May of 2023. And rounding out the night of fake news, we've got Hot Toys Dark Knight Rise, Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne.
I'm upset at this.
Because the Bruce don't move, the Bruce is
Oh,
stationary,
it,
he don't go
it's
nowhere.
that and that he has like an Adam Driver horse face. So I can't get on board with it.
Adam Driver horse face.
I'm like, look at it. That's not Christian Bale. Like, I don't know what they ended up doing.
Christian Bale or Christian? Hell no. Hell
They're
no.
More like
like
Christian fail.
Christian flag. Look at popcorn mad popping off. Look at that.
That's my boyfriend.
That's my boyfriend.
I've been waiting all night for that opportunity.
Yo. Yo.
Keep it up, my nigga.
I sometimes wonder if people like stumble upon this show, like just casually, and they're like, okay, the joke here must be that they're all drinking, but no, it's actually that we're just super immature.
Just a bunch of fucking degenerates.
Almost choked on my potato.
Keep it up, my nigga.
Hey yo,
I got a sweet potato.
What?
What?
What did he say?
I'm eating a sweet potato.
I don't want to know nothing about.
You don't want to
about the sweet potato, bro. I don't.
I only want to know about the yams.
Oh, fuck
Can
you.
I get to them?
What did he say?
I hit a home run today. I'm happy. Anyway, so yeah, if you want Christian Driver, you gotta pay fucking $600. They updated the excuse me, they updated the bat suit, so that's like a figure, but Bruce Wayne on his own, just a statue. You can't move him. Like those aren't seamless joints,
Weak.
which they should have been, but
That's a shame.
yeah, it would have been so easy to just make it a figure, and just make the crossed arms interchangeable. But oh well.
Nah, you can't do that. You gotta make you pay for another Christian Bale.
I hope they do Alfred though. That's the only one they need to re-release. I would get the Alfred for the Batman I already have.
Do you think if they did an Alfred, do you think they would articulate him?
You know what? Now I really don't know. I would hope they better, because like I said, the last Armory set they did, both Bruce and Alfred were like fully articulated figures. So, uh,
We'll have to wait and see. Little belly boy here with his adult trainers and his Stone Cold leg brace. But then you can put the head on the Batman outfit, but then you get a Batman without the cowl. It's like, what's the point?
looks like he's about to kiss somebody.
That's what I mean. It's like why does this exist? Why does this exist? Because it's like an unarticulated Bruce Wayne, and then you get the Batman suit. But then if you put the head on the Batman, it's not even complete because then you don't have the cape or the cowl.
Exactly.
It's like what's the point?
Yep.
There's no point.
So why does this need to exist?
because they know somebody's gonna want that on their shelf with a Batman with the cowl off of his head and eyeballs that can rotate so he can look at you broodingly. Hey, mute yourself real quick, Matt, if you can.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, your mic is giving off some heavy feedback when you're not talking. You might have to be muted when you're not talking. You might have to unmute and mute yourself if you don't mind. It's starting to rip through my earphones. But the Brucey here, I mean, he's fine. If you want to pay the money for this, then go for it. Drop a $580 with the $58 deposit. September of 2024. And that is pretty much it for other the Figgy news.
Figgy. Kevin Figgy.
So I was figuring we can did we want to talk a little bit about Power Rangers, since like I said, we were kind of heavy on the Power Rangers earlier. So I think we can kind of jump into some MMPR. Sound good?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Matt thinks about it, because I know that's his jam.
Well, we're gonna jump right into Power Rangers. Yeah, Matt, what did you think of Power Rangers? Like, what's your opening thoughts?
I think he's still muted.
Is that any better? Am I still giving off feedback?
Nah, it's better now because, like I said, you're good now when you stop talking.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's just my headphones. I liked it overall. Like I liked it. It wasn't perfect, and I think they did the best they could with the time they had to sort of tell this story.
Yeah, I like Billy and Zach as leaders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it was definitely like there was some cheesiness towards it, like the way it was shot, and just because it was a very quick show, like they kind of really rushed things through to like everything just happens in an instant. Like, oh, let's do this. Oh, and here we are. And but like it wasn't terrible. It did have the old school MMPR feel to it. I just wish they could have done a little bit more. I think there wasn't enough fan service in it. It was just like something quick and just kind of get it in, get it out. I mean, they did
Yeah.
explain how Rita returned, which is fine. The explanation, okay, I'll concede to it. But the
Like
rest,
I feel like this needed to be like maybe a half hour longer.
yeah, at least like an hour, maybe
Maybe a
at
half
least a
hour
little
longer.
more than 60 minutes, you know.
But that being said, I did like how even though a lot of the original cast didn't return, like their presence was still felt. I enjoy that Tommy like was still very much a part of that show. without actually appearing, you know?
Yeah.
But I like that that character was still very much a part of it. Like they used archive footage, like you know, to for his like grunts and stuff.
Yeah, they did it with the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you know,
But like the way
I
it
do
ends,
also.
where it's like, okay, we free the other Rangers, but then we really don't get like much of like if they were there or where they went. It's just like it goes to the end, and then they have like a tribute to Jason David Frank and Trini. But like it's just
That
like
see like that part I kind of didn't like. I don't like that they kind of teased like extra rangers, but then they weren't really part of it. And I understand that they weren't this was like about MMPR, like they weren't supposed to be a part of it. But I just it's like a it's like Chekhov's gun, you know, like if you introduce it in the first act, it's got to get used in the third act. If you kind of introduce the notion if you kind of introduce the concept of like other rangers and then oh my god like all these other places are getting attacked and everywhere is getting attacked but then we never actually see it happen.
yeah, it'd be
I'm
different.
not
Like
a
I
fan
know
of
if you
that.
wanted to make it an MMPR thing, but you could have done it in a way where it's like if you wanted to. Okay, so you're missing a couple original Rangers, so you can't fill those slots. But if you can get other Rangers, but it's like let the MMPR dude run the show. You know what I'm saying? Like the same
Yeah,
way, like how when you had like episodes like Forever Red, where it's like, okay, you get a different bunch of Red Rangers, but one Red Ranger was leading the group. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing when they was doing like the with all the Rangers, the Mega Force, with all the other Rangers. It's like, yeah, there was other Rangers that showed up, and sure, not everybody took off their helmet, but it was like
Exactly, yeah.
those who were there. It's like, okay, you that person, this show's characters lead the charge, so you can still have all these background characters, but you know this is about the Mega Rangers.
Exactly, yeah, like they're there to help out but they're not like you know like this isn't their season, this isn't their story per se, like they're just a part of it.
Yeah, they're there to take the follow the lead of Billy and Zach. If this is supposed to be like their moment to shine, then they're the ones leading the charge. So you could have still had all the extra ranges, and it kind of made the fight more grand. But it just seems such a small scale, seeing as how you have all these other rangers scattered across the world in the globe and the universe and shit, and you still can't seem to muster up more Rangers.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a weird thing. Like I said, all the whole show in itself was just like, it was like a very just long extended episode of Mighty Morphin, but almost like scaled back a little bit.
But
I do like the
that
look of like the Megazord fight. You know, it's a little cheesy CGI, but compared to what they did in the movies, it's an improvement.
big time, yeah. Like that being said, like those are just minor gripes. I liked I liked it overall. Like I liked seeing like Jimmy said, I like seeing like Zach and Billy kind of get the spotlight a little bit and I guess I don't know like did they canonically need to kill off Trini? No. But is it like is it nice in a weird way that they gave her character like a definitive end? Yes. You know, and we see we see her like she gets like vaporized, which like we don't often. There's only been 2 times where we've seen a Power Ranger die. No, this is only the second time we've seen a Power Ranger die.
What was the first?
Kendricks in Lost Galaxy when she destroyed the sword
Yeah, I barely remember. Yeah,
and she like died in the explosion.
Mm.
and it's weird when Power Rangers does that.
Yeah. And I like that like they go like you see like Zach and Billy, they're talking about like her daughter, and then they're saying like who like you see the mailbox and it just says like Quan, and then they're talking like, and they're like, oh, like she has, like they don't tell you in as many words, but they basically tell you like, yeah, like it's only her and her daughter, it's only her and her mom. So like they don't tell you, but they tell you that basically, okay, like, or obviously the dad's like deceased or he's not in the picture or whatever the case may be. And then you're kind of thinking like, oh fuck, who's gonna take care of her now? And then we get the 10 years later or whatever, and we cut back to the
It wasn't
same
even 10 years.
mailbox.
It was a year later.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so a year later, and then the mailbox, it says like Quan and Taylor, so you kind of know like, oh, cool, like Zach stepped up to the plate, like that. That just adds like an extra layer to his character. Or cool, like Zach in the original show, he was just known as in the funny guy, and he was always doing like the breakdance fighting, and he was just a funny guy. Cool. I like that they added a new layer to his character. I appreciate that.
All in all, with this show, I was just, like I said, I wasn't that impressed.
For me, I kind of got exactly what I expected. Uh, it was enjoyable. It was a little trip down memory lane if you grew up with MMPR. But like what this feels like to me a little bit is, yeah, it was obviously meant to be a much, much bigger thing originally, and then when they learned that like half the original cast wasn't coming back, it's like the story was just rewritten a little lazier, I mean, and it kind of just ended up into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like again, I feel almost like this was written to be a movie,
Yeah, exactly.
but then Netflix was like, no, we're not doing a movie. We're doing just a special. Cut it down. Like I think this was written to be like 120 minutes, and then Netflix is like, no, it's not a movie. Cut it down to 55.
Yeah, and when like uh when I forget the actors' names, but when Jason David Frank said no, and obviously then he passed, and then Kimberly and Jason's actors weren't coming back, they kind of just had to, it seems like they were already locked in and they just had to do something.
Yeah, and I like too, like if you saw in like Ninja Steel, like they talk about JJ a lot, and like if you watch the special with like if you watch the Ninja Steel special where you get to see JJ, and like you get to see like Tommy like talking about him. Like I like that they did like a nice callback to that. And again, like if you're kind of reading the comics, you know that JJ eventually grows up to be the green SPD Ranger. So it was just kind of nice that they kind of acknowledged everything.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, I liked it overall. Like, was it perfect? No, no. But I guess I got exactly what I wanted out of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying as well. I just wish it was like you said, at least a half hour longer, because they sped through that shit fast.
Yeah.
But oh, it is what it is.
Yeah, they speed ran that shit. You get the
Now
little
people
you
online
get
are
the little broken skull billboard. So like, yeah, they didn't even have time to show up either.
now fans are kind of like petitioning for this to turn into a series. So we'll see.
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know if
know.
they do. Your man Rocky got to get a little shape because he got that dad gut going on.
Dad bod.
Yeah, like I don't know if we need this to be a series. I think this was, I think this was what it needed to be. I
Yeah,
just think I would have preferred it to be a little bit longer, so you could have maybe flushed out some more stuff, and maybe not have to rush through the plot quite as much.
yeah. Plus, like it would to make a series, it would conflict with the Rangers that's going on today. Because by all accountabilities, they're all playing in the same time zone, unless you're a Time Force Ranger, but you're in the future. But the rest are all living. Because even when they put the alert out, it had the cities of all where all the other Rangers are located. So to sit here and make another show about the old MMPR Rangers, while they're probably got another form of Rangers coming soon, kind of counterintuitive. Because who do you want? Who do you want the kids to watch? You want them to watch the old Rangers, or you want to watch the new Rangers?
Yeah.
And the old Rangers are already old, like age wise. We need young, fresh faces, not dudes with dad bods, not dad
Well,
bod Rocky and Aisha
like
and Adam over there looking, both of them over there looking thick, like they eating good. They must be eating good in the SPD commissary because they get a little thick.
well, you still got the new stuff, but yeah, I don't know. This, like I said, I enjoyed it for what it was. Like it was like a fun, nostalgic trip down memory lane, and I like that they like I said, I enjoyed that even the people that didn't come back, I like that they still their presence was still felt in some way.
Mm-hmm. Real talk though, what they feeding them in that SPD mess hall though? Come on, am I joking? They both of them were sitting there.
No,
Both of them were on there looking thick as fuck. What they feeding y'all up in the SPD?
Uh, they eating good, man.
Be like, yo, we need to strengthen the morphing grid because they gonna stretch out the uniform. I need to strengthen the morphing grid for these two. Ain't the SPD the one with that dog? The dog is the leader.
Yes.
They eating some of his chow. Is that what it is? That shit
you being mean.
got that extra protein at the SPD mess hall. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about the Mandalorian because season finale was on and up hopping. As you can see, you got your boy the Mando and Grogu here. He got his Krang suit popping off from the IG-11.
Crane suit.
Got his Krang suit, yeah. I think. Listen, this was. I think this finale was a decent finale. And shockingly enough, no one got betrayed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I sure shit was waiting for somebody to double cross someone. And shockingly enough, like, no, it did not go down that way. So you know what? I'm happy that my expectations were subverted at that point. Because I sure as shit thought somebody was gonna betray them. One of the Mandos. Because we talked about that last week.
Yeah, the armor.
It was either the armorer or the dude who lost the Bo-Katan, and neither of the two did such the thing.
Yeah.
Like, even when he got to the part when he got to the ship and he told everybody to leave, like, I'm thinking like he's just gonna commandeer it for the Empire or something. Nah, he came back like a motherfucking soldier. Man came back like a motherfucking soldier, son. I'm gonna dip this bitch right up in their asshole, right up in the booty. Gonna get right in the booty. Gonna get that butt. So I was like, you know what? I was shockingly surprised with that revelation. That, yeah, you know what? That everybody was on the same fucking page. Yeah, you love to see it. What else? I mean, the fight scenes where the Mandalorian showed up deep, ready to take back their planet. You listen, again, I like the fact that it's sure Din Djarin is the main character of the series, but that the fact that we get a more look at just the Mandalorians in general, I'm okay with that. So you know, what about the two of you? What did y'all think?
It was okay. Again, it was only like 38 minutes. It felt very short for like a season finale.
Yeah, but they sure shit packed it in quick though. They didn't hesitate with no, wasn't too much of a lot of exposition. It was just kind of like we kind of just continue where we left off from last week's episode. So it wasn't like there wasn't no kind of gap in between the battles. Like you get into the finale, and it's almost like a part one and part two because we didn't, like I said, the show last show ended, and then we get to this episode, and like I said, we're still in the thick of it. You know, then Jaren finds a way to get himself out of the clutches of the Beskar stormtroopers, and you know, fucks up their shit with the help of Grogu in the crane suit, of course. You know, there's a part, you know, when Din Djarin meets up and kind of locks horns with Moff Gideon, and they have a little bit of a battle. But then Bo-Katan, yeah, his suit is fucking pimp. When he puts the helmet on and shit, that shit. But he kind of also reveals what his intentions were as being a part of the Empire was. He wanted the best of everything. So, you know, the best armor. So he's got the best guard. You know, he wanted to make clones of himself, but have them have the ability to wield the Force.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for that, Mando put the kibosh on that because he said, fuck that noise. And destroyed all of his clones. So basically, Moff Gideon's plans was to make himself a Jedi because he wanted to choke motherfuckers out with his hands without touching them.
He'll be back.
I mean,
they'll find a way. It's Star Wars.
I mean, but the way he went out, I don't know, because
one of those clones. I'm telling you.
No, but I'm saying, but like Din Djarin fucked up the whole thing. He scrapped the whole thing. He prematured them. Unless I mean, granted, unless there's another facility somewhere, but they tried.
Yeah.
They kind of indicated that was the supply, and then Djarin fucked it up. Cause he got really mad because he's like, we were on the verge of the clones having the ability to wield the Force.
I would honestly be okay if
But I'm saying the way he went out when that destroyer fucking crashed into the booty hole, like he got blasted, man. Like full on. To the point where it's like, yeah, Boca and Din would have been fucking roasted as well if it wasn't for Grogu and his ability to wield the Force.
You mean his Kanan Jarrus abilities?
You know, his ex machina abilities. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. I like the part where him and Mando are caught up with those red troopers, and he's just trying to dip and dodge. But then when Mando show up, you know, he starts using the Force a little bit to help out in the fight. So it's like, yeah, man, you better use the fucking Force.
yeah.
But like I said, after that, you know, the Mandalorians pretty much, you know, they take over their home world and reignite the forge, the Great Forge, and I guess this starts a new chapter, a new age for the Mandalorians. Which, by the way, I don't know what happened to the Darksaber because I know fucking Gideon broke that shit. So what's that all about? But I don't know. Show pretty much ends with Din Djarin adopting little Grogu, so now he's Din Grogu.
Yeah.
And the Mando's looking to do some under the table bounty hunter work for the New Republic. And he's got a little place on Navarro, just chilling. Hanging out with Apollo Creed.
Be right back.
Alright. But I
Yeah, I
mean,
was like,
there's an end to a decent season. I don't think season 3 was anything really that special, but
no.
I enjoyed it for what it was doing. Like I said, it's reestablishing the Mandalorian, not just the not like I said, not just Din Djarin, but the Mandos as a people themselves.
Yeah, same.
So like I'm okay with it. I look at it like, hey, it's a good episode. Like I said, the season three was good. I think a lot of some people might be disappointed with season 3, and again, you're entitled to it. But you know, when you look at what was done in seasons 1 and season 2, it's like there's always going to be that one season that's kind of the cool down season.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's like it gives you good shows, but it's nothing where it's like, oh my god, I can't really believe that happened. Like the best you're getting out of this season is fucking Moff Gideon's fucking armor.
Yeah, the armor was pretty cool.
Everything else is like, okay, what really badass happened in season 3 of The Mandalorian? Can you really recount what was really badass in season 3? Outside of Moff Gideon's armor and the heavy gunner taking the L.
Yeah, I don't know. Season 3 was pretty weak, but
Yeah, it's just kind of just that that cool down season.
yeah.
So it's like if they come back next, like season 4, something hot's gonna pop off. This was just kind of that like season where it's like not there wasn't too much fucked up shit that happened, and this was kind of that we get to some sense of normalcy episode. Like I said, the Mandalorians retake their home world. Then Djarin adopts fucking little Grogu and makes camp on Navarro. And for all intents and purposes, Moff Gideon and his project is kind of on the kibosh, is kaputs now. So everything kind of ends in a happy ending, right? Mandalorian's back to good. You know, there was no real serious loss outside of the heavy gunner, you know, But like I said, this season was kind of a like we're just tying up loose ends and just cleaning shit up. Because like I said, we start the season with what? Then trying to get himself purified so he could be a Mando again,
Yeah.
and we knocked that out in like what 2 episodes? Like they knocked that shit out like it was nothing. Then we
Yeah.
kind of get kind of a little bit to a Bo-Katan redemption arc, but also a rebuilding of the Mandalorians as a culture. And then that's kind of the middle arc. Then we get that one episode with the doctor and shit, which was really a nothing. But I guess it was meant to just kind of lay the groundwork for later episodes with Moff Gideon. But I still think it was a nothing episode that really didn't need to happen. But
Yeah, big time.
But everything else was just kind of the rebuilding of the Mandalorian people. And they knocked it out quick. Everybody had their differences, but it was like, we need to make peace until it got to that point where she was like, the downfall of Mandalorian has always been the Mandalorian because we betrayed ourselves. So having the end of that episode where no one gets turned on by another Mandalorian is like, okay, this is the culmination of like, okay, this is them rebuilding their planet and their people, and it ends in a happy note. Now, what happens in season 4, all of that could just be gone in an instant, but that's how they want season 3 to kind of just be that, like, this is that calm season. Like, not you get a little bit of action, but nothing of real consequences, at least in a negative aspect, happened. Like I said, the New Republic's still running shit. They're still aware that there's splinter cells of the Empire still floating about. They just need to now figure out, like, they just need to realize that some of those rehabilitated motherfuckers might not be that rehabilitated, because you got some spies in your midst. But we'll see what happens. All in all, I was pleased with the finale. So
Yeah, I'm kind of glad. I'm glad, like, one, that nobody else ended up dying, because I think you don't want to kill off too many characters in one season, right? Like, I feel like the episode before you kill off Paz Vizsla, I feel like that's good enough. Like, we didn't need somebody else to die this season. As far as the Moff Gideon thing, I see where it could bring him back if they wanted to, but quite frankly, I would prefer if he didn't come back.
that's why I think he's toasted, but they left it in a way where it could be open ended, but
Yep.
it's still final if it never does come to that. Like, if they decide to not bring Moff Gideon back, then it's like you don't have to worry about that, because in season 3 he got literally vaporized.
Yeah.
And we're talking arms wide open, like vaporized.
But I don't know. We got a kind of a return in this episode, so IG-11 is kind of back now. I dig that. I don't know. I would be interested to see more of that character,
At first, I thought he
I'd
was
like
gonna
to see
rebuild Grogu his crane suit.
I'd like to see more IG-11. But that was good. It was short. I'm glad that again, I'm glad nobody else died, and the season 2, like the season 2 finale, Casca Reeves kind of, she got to play a kind of a big part in that that little, like, girl boss team at I was going after Moff Gideon. So I'm glad that like Axe Wolves got to kind of play a bit of a bigger part this season.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was good overall.
Like I said, he came down with that destroyer like a boss, son.
Yeah.
made sure to get out, so he lived for another episode. But I like the fight scene with them and the troopers, which begs the question: if everyone is aware that Best Guard is probably the best metal out there, why weren't you using it from the rip? You know? If it's a known fact in the galaxy that the Best Guard is the best thing you can have laced on some armor, why wasn't the Empire trying to cultivate this shit years ago onto their clone troopers?
I don't know. Maybe it's too rare.
Well, yeah, because they didn't have access to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but after the purge, after the Night of 1,000 Tears, you'd have thought.
I don't know. Gojira says no Boba Fett. I'm going to yell on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of didn't think we were gonna see Boba Fett. I know. A couple people were thinking we were gonna see Boba Fett. I kind of didn't expect to see.
I didn't even think about Boba Fett. Never even factored him in.
I'm sure Luke has the blueprints to the Darksaber in that dumb tree in The Last Jedi. It's fixable. Yeah, more than likely they'll just fix it. The Darksaber. Yeah, I know. I was seeing a couple people. They were saying, hoping Boba Fett was gonna come and make the save. I don't think that would have made sense. Boba Fett's kind of like a scoundrel, right? Like I don't see why he would.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah, like he's doing his own thing. Like I don't see Boba
I don't even
Fett
think
kinda...
I don't even think Boba Fett looks at himself as a Mandalorian.
Nah. He just happens to wear the armor. That's all.
Yeah, he just happened to wear the armor that was his father's. That was it.
Yeah.
Now his father was a Mando, but that's different. I don't think Boba never took the creed.
No. And then like if Boba's all the way in Tatooine, like how's he getting to Mandalore in such a short time?
I mean, there is light speed.
Yeah, but like how would they have gotten in touch with Boba Fett for enough time for him to be like, all right, let me get on my ship and let me get my ass there?
True.
I don't know. Like well, I'm not saying it wouldn't. Like I'm not saying it would have been cool. Like it would have been badass if he like Boba Fett and maybe he brings like Black Chrysanthemum with him and they show up and wreck shit. Not saying it wouldn't have been badass, but.
Well, since we're kind of still on the subject of Star Wars,
the Boba and Din are the thing with Boba and Din. I think they have a mutual respect, but at the end of the day, like remember, like Boba still paid Din Djarin to come. I guess Din Djarin didn't accept the money, but I think it was like a mutual like favor thing. Like Din Djarin owed Boba Fett for helping him get Grogu back. I think that was the whole thing of Din Djarin helping him at the end. Like I think Boba Fett is more of a scoundrel, you know? Like he's not as morally righteous as Din Djarin.
I mean, he's a gangster. He's a bounty hunter.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like he's like a gangster. He's a scoundrel. Like I don't think he's trying to align with the Mandalorians, you know? Like I don't think he's about that. Like I think he's trying to run his crime empire on Tatooine. I don't think he necessarily fucks with the causes of the Mandalorians.
But while we're on the subject of Star Wars, we were going to talk today about kind of some of the new things going on in the Star Wars universe, and just kind of give our opinions on what we think of the situation. So, if Jimmy, if you want to start it off, like what do we have going on? I know Daisy Ridley, who claimed she was done with Star Wars, is now back in Star Wars, going to return as Rey Skywalker.
That
Yeah, they're doing. Yeah.
that check must have looked real nice.
Uh-huh.
So they basically announced three big things. Yeah, the first is the Rey Skywalker movie, which apparently takes place 15 years after
Well,
Rise of the
from
Skywalker.
what I hear, they're basically just taking Luke's story of the Jedi Temple thing and basically swapping it with Rey. So everything happened in one of the extended books. They're just taking that and putting Rey in the mix.
Yeah.
I guess. Um, yeah, the other big the other smaller announcement was Bad Batch is getting a
I'll be right
third and
back.
yeah, a third and final season, so it's ending sooner than we thought. And I guess
I'm
the
okay.
yeah,
I'm okay with that, to be honest. I don't feel like I like Bad Batch, but I feel like I'm already I feel like you've done all you can do with those. Like, what else could you do with those characters?
yeah, you can only take them so far. You're not gonna get like a 7 season run like Clone Wars, you know?
Yeah.
There's only so much before it just gets repetitive, you know? But yeah, so I guess that's ending. And then the biggest news, which actually excited everybody, was we're getting uh, a Mandoverse movie, which is going to act as the conclusion to all the characters in The Mandalorian, Rebels, whatever's going to be in Ahsoka, everything. So that's going to act as a conclusion to Dave Filoni's characters.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited for.
I could see that being like almost like an Infinity War style movie where you know, like Mando will be there, fucking Boba will be there, like Ahsoka will be there. I'm gonna make a wild prediction and say live action Bad Batch.
Yeah, you might get some live action Bad Batch. I could see that happening.
Maybe like not, maybe not all, like I don't know, like or maybe like Captain Rex.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
I think about it, like think about it. If you're getting you're gonna get Boba there anyway. You already got the actor. Like, hey, you want to put on a different suit, and
Yeah.
so, yeah. So we're getting the Rey movie, which is supposed to be about her basically rebuilding the Jedi Order, and then we're getting the Filoni movie, and then we're also getting the James Mangold prequel movie, which is supposed to be about the very first Jedi.
Hmm.
It's supposed to take place before the High Republic.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you fuck with the High Republic at all, but
No, not much.
yeah, it could be interesting.
But to everybody's disappointment, the sequel trilogy is officially canon. So you know, I remember some of the early theories when The Mandalorian was dropping that they're gonna find a way to erase that part of the timeline, but they're trying to make the best of it, I guess.
Yeah,
Like if you notice throughout all these shows, they've been taking, different stormtroopers and guards and all these different set pieces from what you'll see in the sequel trilogy and putting it here, kind of hinting that that stuff is eventually going to happen. We're not getting rid of it. And now it's the official reveal is, yep, she's around. She's a part of it. Rey Skywalker.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I've made it no secret that I don't love sequels. Uh, I don't think Rise of Skywalker was very good, and I think Last Jedi I think is an abomination. But
Listen,
there's
everybody knows The Force Awakens is probably the least egregious out of those three movies.
Agreed.
yeah, like that's the thing. Like the Force Awakens is the least of is the least shitty, but even it's still not great. Still not great either, but
So what else is going on with that? Is that it?
Yeah, those were the big four reveals, right, Matt? I think that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, all this is like years and years and years away. So we got a while, and
Uh,
obviously Dave Filoni's got to finish all of his shows before we see his movie. So
not as long as you think. I think we're supposed to get the first Star Wars movie in like 2024.
oh yeah, oh shit,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm. Well, there's something. Ain't that or something? But
What did he say?
I didn't mean for that to play. Not Vince. Vince was not meant to play. All right, well, you know, it is that time, though. It is time for a fight. And if you already saw the thumbnail, you know who's fighting tonight. We got the Crown Prince of Crimes Buttercup, I guess. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And the bride herself. So let's just jump right into that. Matt, would you tell the fine people at home the rules of set fight for this Spaghett Friends Invitational Cup? Women's Edition.
All right. So as always, the rules are you have to imagine that this is a completely random encounter. So both fighters wake up, instantly perceive each other as a threat. One they must neutralize in a manner in which they normally would. The only weapons or abilities they have access to is anything they would typically have with them, anything they would have with them on a regular basis. Same with like powers and abilities. Only things that you could normally do. No calling for backup, unless of course that's something you would normally do. And of course, this is a fight to the death. Or and there's no like bloodlust is turned on, like they have to fight, like there's no question of talking it out or anything like that. They're gonna fight. That's it, they're gonna fight.
All right, well let's get into it. Fights.
Ah.
All right, so I would say, how do we even quantify, like, okay, weaponry? What are we looking at here?
So Harley Quinn, I would now see, we have to establish, are we talking about current Harley Quinn, like Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, or are we talking about like classic Jester Harley Quinn? Like, I know this is the graphic you picked, but forget the graphic. Like, which version of Harley Quinn are we talking about?
I thought we had kind of established that we were gonna go with like Not like early Batman cartoon Harley, because I don't think she was kind of basic.
Yeah.
Somewhere like middle of the road, like New
Okay.
52 Harley.
So New 52 Harley, she's always gonna kind of have her mallet with her. That's kind of her signature weapon. Um, for the bride,
But she'll have
you know,
basically
she's
like a blunt weapon. She'll have probably some guns. She'll probably have some knives.
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, the bride, you know, she's got that what is it called? Is it like the Hari Hanzo sword?
Yeah, with Tori
Yeah, so
Hanzo.
she's got her sword. I don't think she has any guns per se. Does she use throwing stars in the movie? I can't really remember.
Mm, I don't remember. All I remember is her wielding the sword all the time. That was just her thing.
I mean, she's
Okay.
pretty proficient with any weapon. She just chooses the sword, but
All right. Uh, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna say. Bride. She's got a. She's got a. She's well adept in terms of martial arts. Harley Quinn is very much untrained. She's just kind of reckless and chaotic, and she just does a lot of movements and she does a lot of things. She doesn't have any particular skills or training.
no, she's pretty acrobatic, and she's
Uh,
smart. So it's not like she's a dummy.
no,
Do I think her fighting skills is on par with the bride? I don't know.
no. But you know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like Harley Quinn is not like an expert like fighter. Like her style is very chaotic.
Which makes her unpredictable, though.
Yeah. Whereas I said the bride, she has more skill, she has more training, and that sword, I'm gonna say that that sword is gonna cut through a mallet for sure.
thing is with the bride is she took on like a whole dojo of martial experts that I think are already more adept in fighting than Harley, and the bride has a higher pain tolerance. If it comes hand to hand, I still think I give it to the bride.
Yeah.
Honestly, hey, listen, Harley's gonna get in a few hits here and there, but bride don't fuck around. She's just gonna cut her head off. You know, like she doesn't fuck around.
Yeah, Harley's got to do
She
her
just
damnedest to avoid that blade. So it's like if you can't get that Torianzo out of her hands, you ain't really got much of a chance.
yeah. Like with the bride, her intention is that her first swing is the fatal one. You know what I mean? Like, that's her intention. Harley might play around, so I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if I wonder if the training is gonna be a factor here. Like you said, like Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is kind of a rogue. Uh, the bride is gonna be more precise, right? Like the bride is gonna be, she wants to deliver that killing shot and then be done with it. Whereas Harley Quinn, like she likes to talk a lot. She likes to toy with her opponents a little bit. You know, she likes to maybe mess around. The bride is just more like precise. Like she's not trying
All kinds of
to
other crap.
talk. She's not trying to goof around.
Yeah. Well,
Gojira says Harley went to Themyscira, I always forget how to pronounce that, and trained with the Amazons at one point. Themyscira.
Um, that was only, I don't know. That was in like, yeah. I don't know. I think I might be leaning more towards the bride.
Yeah, same here.
Like Harley Quinn is acrobatic and stuff. I don't know. Remember in Kill Bill Part 2, like she had that move where she just pokes someone in the throat and then they die.
Hmm.
And then they slowly die. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And like look how fast she did that. Like I think that's basically going to be the X factor here. Is I think she's just going to be able to end the fight really quick. I think she's just going to be able to end this fight before Harley Quinn even knows she's in a fight.
Hmm.
Like Harley Quinn is very much about creating chaos, and she's very much about kind of psyching out her opponents and creating like a chaotic situation. Like I don't think you're psyching out the bride. I don't think you're getting in her head. I think she's gonna just wrap this up before Harley Quinn even know she's in a fight. Like the mallet, the mallet like baseball bat, none of that is standing up to the Hori Hanzo sword.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm going with the bride.
Same.
It's unanimous because I don't think she's beating that sword. But with that, bride moves on to the next round. And there's definitely some stiff competition going on with that. So, man, this tournament, man, has just been shaping up, boy. I tell you,
Hmm.
it's like what's next gonna happen? What's gonna happen next? But I think with that, we are gonna wrap up this show. But before we do that, I wanted to share something with the lovely people. If you aren't subscribed to my homeboy Dwight Race, you need to be, because Dwight Race is the home for extreme locale wrestling, the finest wrestling in all of YouTube. Like you say, who does the best internet wrestling on YouTube? And they're going to tell you it's ELW, Extreme Locale Wrestling. We have the best and brightest stars, the cream of the crop. Like none, seconds to none. Second to the nuns. And last night we had a show. It was our third episode. It is known as ELW Rage Quit. And we had a match for the ELW World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm just not going to show you the whole match, because if you want to see the whole match, you got to go to the White Racers channel. Tell him Smith sent you. He'll hook you up with a good seat. But we will take you to some end closing of the match, and then we will wrap it up from here, ladies and gentlemen. And when I tell you, Matt, this was a Donnybrook, it was a Donnybrook. Let's get to the end. I don't need the whole thing. I just want to show you the finisher. That's all. That's the best part. Or it's when he hits him with the finisher. Because this is like how you fucking go down to the worm. I mean, come on. Sorry about the loading time, but I got a lot of things running over here. So like he dumps him outside. Couple kidney shots to the back.
Good.
And now he sets him up. Uh-oh. What's going on? It's your boy Buff Corral. And ready, set, go. And then he's like, slow-mo for the people. Hold on, let me drop the quality. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I gotta go to the shit quality. Cause mute your mic, Matt, mute your mic. Matt, mute your mic.
Mute my mic?
Yeah, you're giving off feedback again. But here we go. He gonna hit with the ready, set, go. Is it? And then he dove the doctor out the ring onto the ladder, picks up the chair, and he's like, I'm gonna do work, and he's like, fuck it. He's done. And just like that, new champion. Just like that, new champion. Matt, can you believe it? I can't believe it. But I was there, and it happened. New champion crowned in Buff Corral.
Here's your winner, and new Extreme World Heavyweight Champion, Bush Carroll.
Like I said, go check out my man Dwight Race if you're not watching ELW Wrestling. That's right, you gotta watch ELW Wrestling. It's the place to be for all things extreme local wrestling. But with that, we are wrapping it up for the night, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. As always, you guys are legends. Smash that like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're not. You know the deal. But you also know, since we showed you our new champion, You know, we got him with the show. Any last words, gentlemen, before we end tonight?
Gizzle all over that amazing Yabba booty. When you ejaculate her, you know?
Alright. Make sure y'all kick out. We'll see y'all next week. Oh, and we'll see you tomorrow for Kliqbait.
To build a better life, to make what we feel, we have to make it real. We all need to remember that nothing in this ride comes for free. We have to make it what we want, 'cause you and me, yeah, everybody gotta work it out, think about it, work it out, talk about it, work it out, make it happen. Let's work it out. You've got to make it real. 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 We all know that life is harder. It gets harder day by day. We can show that we are trying, but making sure that